is very important. Welcome to Road Matters. I am Fatima Umar. On this episode of the program, we drive you through to some spots around the country that are accident-prone. First, we'll go to Enugu State, the coal city, where we get a situation report from Auli.
A scene of any road accident is never a good sight, no matter how minor. Accidents happen in a blink of an eye, either due to human misjudgment or lack of attention of the road user. According to statistics, drunkenness, carelessness, and overspeeding are major causes of road accidents. In Nigeria, bad roads are another major contributor to road accidents, and when combined with reckless driving, the result is always catastrophic.
The boy got there from Lagos, getting to Enugu, now fell down. I don't think it's recklessness. This place, it calls for bad road, nothing but bad road.
Most of the drivers, sometimes they create a human error to create an artificial error that lead to accident. You cannot imagine most times people drive without driving license. People smoke from where they smoke, they jump into a car and they had an accident. Sometimes you see them making a call and creating an accident. This is purely human error. So based on all these things, you cannot attribute it to bad road because the road is in a perfect condition. You are seeing it and I'm seeing it. The traffic light is equally there. And however, the Enugu State have been doing fantastically well in areas of roads in this state.
Taking a closer look at most accident-prone points in Enugu State, Nigeria, it was realized that most junctions are at high risk of accident occurrence as there are no definite points of separations like roundabouts for the road users. If you look at that junction over there, you will find out that traffic flows from different angles, and when they meet at that spot, it becomes difficult. So I think a roundabout is needed to control the traffic. If this is not done, it makes this area an accident-prone area.
It is the issue of design of the road. Yeah, FRAC also make our input and send to, if it is the federal government road, send to federal government. If the state road, we send to states to inform them that this particular design is faulty somewhere. That is why you see accidents frequently in those areas. Then, but also if it is a human factor, yes, we also enforce compliance.
A good example of the magic of a good road network is the Nairo Triangle in Enugu. Prior to the construction of the Nairo Triangle, the area was a death trap. But since the construction, the accident rate on this junction has reduced significantly, which is an indication that road designs and conditions play vital roles in the reduction or increase of road mishaps. And I tell you, with the construction of this Naira Triangle, it had gone a long way to alleviate the suffering of the road users. At least if you're going now, you know the particular lane to follow to go to wherever you're going to.
In terms of a good road network, we have a good road network in Enugu State. Government should help us either roundabout or bumps to help in reducing the rate of speed.
Road accidents, fortunately, are avoidable, and occurrence can be effectively reduced with the application of responsible road usage and constant maintenance.
A lot of things are done to reduce crashes on the road. One is that the sensitivity of drivers or road users is very important, because that's the major factor of crash. If the roads are bad, if the weather is bad, if the vehicle is bad, but if the driver or the motorist is sound and at alert, accidents or crashes could be averted.
Prevention or the reduction of road accidents on our roads is a collective responsibility of both the road user and government, as the effect of road accidents is always negative.
There needs to be a pragmatic approach to combat this problem for the safety of road users. Next, we move to Makurdi, Benue State, the food basket of the nation. Is the situation there any different? Fatima will be our guide.
Proportion of car accidents on the road take place at the junctions. Most often when a car is pulling out from the side road and collides with oncoming vehicle. One begins to wonder, whose fault is it? Is it the fault of the road users or the state of the road? Right now, I am standing at the popular Benue Links junction. This particular junction is known for a high rate of car accidents. Today, we'll be finding out from the road users and some persons who do business around this environment why the high risk or the high proportion of road accidents on this particular junction.
The road itself is not good, and the drivers too. They're not used to mad brake. And when traffic is supposed to stop them, traffic will not be there. That is how they used to jam Okadas.
Sometimes we see all these buses, they will be parking anyhow because there's no parking space. So in that case, there is no space for other people to pass very easy. And sometimes you see all this traffic that are controlling the traffic here, all these traffic officers. They will just leave their working place. They will go and sit down. They will allow people to be just protecting themselves. And due to that, sometimes you will just see the riders, they will not control themselves. And they will used to come and be jamming themselves here.
Right now, I am standing at SRS Junction. This particular junction has a high record of car accidents.
So sometimes it's impatient that causes accidents. If they are patient to wait for the other driver to pass, there will not be much accident like that.
Some drivers are reckless, and some of those vehicles are not properly checked mechanically wise, and they don't even respect the rules of, or rather they don't know the rules of traffic warding and traffic maintenance. You can see some vehicles who will be navigating from like 5 miles, while the vehicle behind the same vehicle navigating will be pursuing the vehicle as if it's going to overtake the vehicle at the same junction.
When everybody's rushing to go to the office and all that, and the nature of the road also is a factor that contributes to accidents in this junction.
Right now, I am standing at the popular B Division junction in High Level, Makurdi, the Benue State's capital. This road has a high record of car accidents, considering the fact that it has traffic lights, but people still go against the traffic and result to car accidents.
Causes of accidents on road junctions as a result of bad roads, number one. Number two, negligence from road users.
I would say it's carelessness and impatience.
Road accidents cannot be stopped despite providing the best possible roads and intersections. However, there are ways to reduce the frequent occurrence of road accidents.
They should avoid alcohol and drugs when driving or riding. Then they should only have patience. Patience with themselves and patience with road users. They should only have basic knowledge of rules and regulations governing the road, especially at the junctions.
We have organized a lot of seminars in order to sensitize our drivers. When you are on the road, you don't use your phone. When you drink, you don't drive. And so we are monitoring the situation. And as you can see, our members, the issue of accident has reduced drastically when you come to our members.
If we change the attitude, our attitude to the way we use the road, we can go at the long way to minimize road accident at junction and in general.
The key message is, before you advance, you must look. Because if you look properly before you advance, a lot of the car accidents that happens at junctions will be avoided.
People live in perpetual fear of traveling, occasioned by perceived insecurity on the road. Should this be so? Of course not. Let's go to Oyo State, the pace-setter state, and the story is same from Ibadan.
This is JLM, a business hub in Ibadan, where we have busy traffic because different roads converge at this junction. Ahead of me is the road access that links to Dube, passing through the General Post Office. Towards my left is Challenge Iyagonku access. And right behind me is the Molete Okebola access road. At this same junction, there is another route that links the Central Bank Radio Nigeria access. With this that we have seen, we can see how busy the road is. I'm with some of the road users who will tell us the challenges they do face on a daily basis.
Most of the time, you have accidents here, especially concerning motorcycles and vehicles, at times near fatality. Now, there used to be a cubicle here where we had its officials of government controlling traffic. It has been damaged. In fact, I can tell you that some heavy vehicles or cars actually knocked that thing off, and it has not been replaced. The traffic wardens used to be here before, but after the thing has been damaged, an accident has taken place there. We have not seen any replacement, and no official has been posted there since then.
There's nothing that causes accident than impatience. I'm patient that, okay, maybe I have to let the other person go. There won't be accident. But because I want to go, other person wants to go, we can actually collide.
This one way, some strangers will come, and unknowingly to them that is a one way. Maybe they've missed their way, they will reverse back to take the normal road. And that's also, the motorcyclist coming may not know that the car was reversing back. So that too more often cause accident here. Another thing we observe is that some people that apply this road, maybe they went to buy some things, when they are coming back, because it is easy for them to apply this road back to the major road, they will apply it, and that also accumulates to what causes accidents at this junction. Then, why all this happens is because there's no sign, road sign, traffic sign of one way here. So, and a stranger that has not been to this place before may not know that is a one-way because it looks like a dual carriageway. So he may not know, and before they get to know it's one way, they will reverse. That will cause an accident.
Fatal accidents do occur due to an uncontrolled road intersection, either on major or link roads in the states. How can accident be avoided on an uncontrolled road intersection?
But if government can, at least maybe they should do traffic lights. So that one will be the guideline for everyone. So that if there is traffic light, I think that will reduce the cause of accidents at this junction.
At any intersection or any junction or roundabout, you give priority to the driver coming by your left. So when they are there, they should know that you give preference to those on your left side. So when you do it like that, it's just self-regulatory. At every point in time, we should give considerations to other road users. We should take into cognizance that we are not only the one on the highway. There shouldn't be arrogant on the highway, and people should just comply with simple traffic regulations. Every now and then, we propagate the gospel of safety on the highway. We educate, we enlighten. We tell people the implication of bad driving culture. All these are aimed at mitigating road traffic crashes, preventing injuries and all.
An uncontrolled intersection is a major cause of accidents at this junction from the views of the road users. So caution and driving rules must be strictly adhered to while driving on such roads for safety.
It is hoped that authorities concerned do the needful for the safety of all on the road. Let's move to Anambra, the light of the nation, where we get a report from Oka.
Accidents are undesirable or unfortunate happenings that occur unintentionally and usually result to harm, injury, damage, or loss of life. In Anambra State, southeast Nigeria, there are some places or junctions that are prone to accidents.
Here within the urban area of Oka here, we have the immigration junction. That place is notorious because there's no week that we don't record 2 or 3 crashes at that junction. Then we have another junction along Iteje, Onitsha Road, that's Harbour Junction. Then we have another place, that's along the old road, Oka, the old road, to Abagana, this Obupo Junction. Those are the ones, at least I know.
Here is the popular Opiweka in Onitsha, Anambra State, where findings reveal has recorded several cases of road traffic crashes before now. The question bothering the minds of many is what are the causes of these crashes?
Majority of them is from conductor to driver. You don't know anything concerning driving, you just enter. They wouldn't obey rule and regulations of driving. They just behave anyhow, which is not good.
The major cause of accident in these roads is because the road is so sloping from Army Barrack to Headbridge, and they have to put some strategic bumps so to curtail the accidents.
This is Odumodu Junction at Umunya Oyi local government area, also in Anambra State. Road users say it has its own share of road traffic crashes, especially before the federal government intervention of reconstruction and rehabilitation of the failed portions of road, especially at this particular axis.
Like last month, 3 people head-on collision, Hummer bus with machine. The machine wanted to cross.
without noticing the bus coming. So they tell people they lost their life.
Of a truth, I'm not happy with this Odumodu junction because many things are happening here, accident here and there. So we want federal government to do something about this road because many people have died here.
Another flashpoint of road crashes is Ezuzu Junction, also known as Immigration Junction, in Oka, the Anambra State capital, along Enugu-Onitsha Expressway. Let's find out from road users what could be done to curtail these crashes.
Every time the tipper and many other things will be falling. So I advise the government to construct flyover.
Let's say, for example, the crashes that normally occur at the Immigration Junction. That junction is a crossroad. You know, you have, it's like a crossroad. You have from Aguoka, you know, there's a road that enter and cross over towards Ifite, you know, when you go to the Ifite, and cross over to that express road. And the other part of it is not completed. One thing is that most vehicles that apply that place, when they are descending from the government house, they normally overspeed. The other effect is that you have crashes occurring, you know, especially for a driver that's not so conversant with that road.
Here is Umuokpu Junction in Oka South Local Government Area, Anambra State, where findings reveal has recorded several cases of road traffic crashes before now. The question bothering the minds of many is what are the causes of these crashes?
On this particular Umuokpu road, in fact, last 2 weeks, we recorded about 2-3 accidents, very fatal, on this particular Umuokpu road. And it's very important that government should come to the aid of this community. If there should be a police or a traffic sign or a warder that will be staying here so that it will be controlling the speed.
The accidents can be managed first by placing appropriate signages, which I believe this government has been doing. The problem we have with this is that most of our drivers are not conversant with these signs. Most of them are illiterate. They can't even read signs or know the meaning of it. If these drivers can go for reorientations, it will help go a long way in reducing these menace.
Remember that safety, they say, is everybody's business. Drive safely to stay alive.
Our government's response to road safety management can yield more results if the authorities concerned do the needful. As we are all... This is where we end the program this week. You can stay in touch with the program on our social media handle on Twitter at RoadMattersNTA or send a mail to roadmatters@nta.ng. Until the next episode, I am Fatima Umar. Safety on the road should be a concern for all. Bye-bye.